So we started the shop in 2000, so 15 years ago. We started it more or less as a kind of hobby when we were at uni. So me and my business partner were both studying English language at Glasgow University, and so we met there and we decided we were going to build a tea shop.
We do a wide range of teas. So my job is basically food preparation for all the vegetarian food here and preparation of the many different types of tea.
We seemed to do quite well from the very beginning, so I would say we kind of doubled our turnover every year for the first 6 or 7 years. So I think that's quite unusual for a business to do that.
Workers were initially sort of employed on a volunteer basis because they didn't have much money. They kind of scraped together enough money to get a basic tea stock in, and from there it's taken off and it's gone from strength to strength.
So we see quite a big variety of people. I would say there's an awful lot of students. I would say more than half the folk that come in are students, but we get quite a lot of kind of hippies and things as well. Sometimes quite a lot of tourists as well. So we seem to have gotten the word out there.
The first time I visited Tchai Ovna, I was a fresh-faced, I say fresh-faced, I was a bit chubby. I was a fresh-faced little 13-year-old. And at that point, the tea stocks, they haven't changed dramatically. There's been minor alterations here and there. I think at over 80 different types of tea, we kind of have maxed out on the abilities and the space that we have to actually put more tea in. There are minor changes in terms of the food. We have special food items, and we also have sort of specialties of the month. So for Halloween, we had an American apple cider tea. And for Valentine's Day this year, we've got a Broken Heart Valentine.
The most popular tea that we do is the yogi chai or masala chai. So that's an Indian tea with spices and milk and sugar. So yeah, we probably sell more than half the stuff we sell is chai.
The most popular tea is the yogi chai, without a doubt. So much so that we have to make an urn of it every single morning. One of these great big industrial catering urns that you kind of see the Women's Institute making tea out of, and it's a source of much chat in the Women's Institute. But here it's a massive kind of sort of 20-litre urn of yogi chai, and we usually run through that by the early evening. You get a very different crowd in during the weekday, where it's students who come in, they have a cup of tea and they chill out, procrastinate, whatever they want to do. And then the weekend, it's busiest because people are in for a cup of tea, a quick chat, and then they're back out to do whatever they are doing at the weekend. So you can have a very high turnover rate during the weekend.
Well, the owners designed it with a kind of relaxed atmosphere, just a place you can come and really chill out, have tea and just relax. So I guess we try and keep that vibe. I think we've got over 100 teas currently in the store, from all over the world, from India to China, Vietnam, Taiwan, Japan. My favourite tea is the Vietnamese green tea, the Thanh Nguyen. Tastes good. Yeah, there's a selection of food, from kind of snack-sized food to whole meals that we offer.
So we started doing shisha pipes in 2002, and so that was an aspect of the business that grew and grew until about 2008, when we stopped being able to serve them indoors. Since then, it's kind of been all right, but never quite as popular as it was just before the smoking ban. But yeah, we've got better coals now and things like that, so probably the shisha's actually better than it was.
Shishas are relatively successful, and that's just based on the novelty of them. They're seen as a novelty item. One of the owners is a fairly religious smoker of shisha, and he professes that actually the shisha might well just be for him here. But they are very successful. People like to come in and spend a few hours just enjoying the time, particularly in the summer. In winter it can be, because you have to smoke shisha outside, it can be a bit more difficult because people can start shivering when smoking a shisha, which is amusing but not particularly good for business.
We do performances most weeknights. There's music, sometimes poetry that happens in here. Usually not on the weekends, but mostly through the week.
Live music at Tchai Ovna is based upon the fact that one of the owners, Martin, is a very keen and very accomplished jazz saxophone player. And so if he owns a business, he's going to enjoy himself in it. And so he has live jazz nights, and he tries to arrange those. And those can be some of our loudest nights. But from there, the Tchai Ovna kind of atmosphere lends itself towards people trying to be creative, trying to express themselves. So on Friday nights we've got poetry nights, and some nights we've got Czech and Slovak music nights, where the basis of the Tchai Ovna is from a Czech tradition. So they come in and they have a very communal sing-song. And then we've got a variety of other artists that come in and play from blues all the way through to rock. We've had the local school band in. The popularity of the nights does vary. We've got regulars who aren't that popular, but they come for the joy of playing here, and people quite enjoy listening to them, through to sort of the likes of Bell and Sebastian have played here before, and they were highly popular at the time.